What are my top 10 e-bike brands? Well, on this ride, I'm going to detail every one of those. If you're in the market for a new e-bike, then you can't do wrong with one of these 10 companies, so stay tuned. What's up, e-bikers? Chris Cross here in mid-December here in the Northeast. Got a 55-degree day. It's been really cold in the 30s and 40s, so I haven't had much chance to ride. And I've been planning a bunch of videos. Today's video I needed to have a nice day to ride, so this is it. It's the only day of the week it's going to be warm enough to really get some miles in. So I'm going to do that here. I'm on the Electric Express commuter style e-bike. It's got a torque sensor, so I like torque sensor in winter because I get more of a workout and get warmer actually just as I'm riding too, so that's why I chose this bike today. Alright, so let's talk about the industry. Juiced is dead, so they used to be on my top 10 list but no longer, and there's been some industry shake-up this year. But if you're in the market for a new e-bike and you're looking at some different brands, you're not sure, this video is for you kind of. So this is my top 10. Your top 10 may differ if you're another YouTuber or whatever, but I think these top 10 e-bike companies are ones you can't go wrong with, and so we'll talk about them today. So I'll start out with number one, which is electric, of course, no surprise there. I'm an electric fanboy. I'm riding electric now. Electric is just a great all-around e-bike company. You can't go wrong with buying from them. And by the way, I'm going to put links to all these e-bike companies in my description. I'm an affiliate of most of them, so I don't care which one you buy from, but if you are in the market for a bike, click the link. Might be a bike you like. Alright, so Electric's got all kinds of e-bikes, from folding e-bikes to lightweight e-bikes like the Light 1 or the Light 2. It's got cargo e-bikes, it's got off-road e-bikes like the Xpeak. I'm really looking forward to the Xpeak 2.0 coming out. It should be out next month. So hopefully I'll get it sometime in January so I can do a review on that. I really love the Xpeak 1. Other than the smallish battery, 14 amp hour, but the new one's going to have 15 or 20 amp hours, and it's just a really comfortable bike to ride. I'm curious to see how the frame feels. I did ride it in Phoenix, but we were kind of compressed in time there, so I'm really looking forward to more long-term use of it. And of course the Electric XP 3.0, which I'm going to guess they're going to come out with the 4.0 next year. That's kind of their mantra, and that e-bike hasn't been touched in a while, so it's probably going to get a bigger motor. It's going to get the new display, and we'll see what else they come up with. But I expect the 4.0 sometime in the spring, but just my guess. I have no inside knowledge, of course, but that's my guess. But Electric is the number one e-bike company on the planet for a reason, and so they're number one on my list. The rest of these companies I'm going to mention today, this is no particular order really, but it's kind of a general order. Number two, I'm going to go with Veletri. Veletri has really come up this year in 2024 with the launch of the Discover 2, the Fold 1, and the Summit. I thought they were going to come out with the new Nomad, but they never did. But great company, great products. I love the styling they come out with, the color choices. Not a boring e-bike company for sure. They're a mainstay. They're going to be here for a while. And my favorite Veletri is the Fold. It's I think it's the best folding e-bike on the market. It definitely I give it a notch above the XP for what it has. So, but I expect the XP to perhaps leap them in the coming year here, so we'll see. But the Fold is an awesome bike. My only complaint about it is it's going to be hard to add a second battery to it because the components are not really standard in terms of the wiring there and stuff. So I haven't figured out a good way to do that yet. But it's a great bike for the money, especially. I think it's on sale now for like $9.99, or it was anyway for Black Friday. But very solid e-bike and a very solid company as well. All right, let's talk number three, and I'll put Avont in there. I've yet to get an Avont bike. I hope to in 2025. But I really like Avont overall. It's good quality. I've ridden their Adventure before, and I think my favorite bike out of the lineup is probably the Level 2. It's more of a commuter style, all-around e-bike. Just a really nice looking bike, and pretty lightweight. I think it's like 60 pounds. It's got a torque sensor on it, just like this one here. But for an all-around e-bike, I think the Level 2 is probably their best bike in my opinion overall. You may prefer the fat tires or some of their other. They have a lot of what do you call it? Road style e-bikes as well, which I'm not really into that much. But the Level 2 is definitely an Avont you should check out if you're in the market. Number 4, Ride One Up is a great e-bike company. I think their coolest bike is the Rev 1, that e-moped style dirt bike they came out with. Well, it's got a dirt version. I've reviewed a bunch of their bikes. Some of them have been discontinued that I've reviewed, but a really solid company. Cool looking bikes. They have a nice wide variety of e-bikes. The only thing I don't like about them is the way they come packaged. You got to put the fork on and some other stuff that's not standard. So that's my only knock against them, but they are great quality and a wide variety of choices. They fit any rider, and everything. Basically, all these companies are, $2,000 or less when it comes to pricing. So they're not going to break the bank. Number 5. Let's see. Number 5 is going to be Rad Power Bikes. Put Rad there. My favorite Rad bike is probably the Rad Runner 3. That's a really cool looking 20 by, I think it's 20 by 4. Might be 20 by 3. Step through. It's kind of a short tail cargo e-bike. Step through. I just love the looks of it. It's got a really nice look to it. I reviewed their Radster Trail this year. Really nice bike as well. Very solid. They finally got some bikes that go class 3 speeds, which they never really had before until recently. But they've definitely came out with that Safe Shield technology. There's potted batteries there to prevent fires, so that's a great feature as well. But solid company. They've definitely fallen a bit from the top spot they used to hold, but Rad has some nice offerings as well. Number 6, Cyrusher. New to my list. I really dig Cyrusher. They make some of the most colorful e-bikes on the market. They have a lot of great color choices. That's one thing that stands out to me. I have their Cyrusher Rumble in my garage. I love that e-bike. It's only $9.99. It's got an 18 amp hour battery. I'm going to add a second battery to it as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably going to make it my sort of daily rider if I can take a vacation, stuff like that. And replace my Espinesta with it. It's got great looks. $9.99. It goes 28. My Nesta only goes 24. So I want to get something faster and also extend the range on the thing. But I really love that Cyrusher Rumble that came this year. And they've got some other great bikes. So my favorite looking bike is probably that Komoda. Another step-through dual suspension that you can buy. Comes in this cool orange flare. Some other colors as well. But they have the best colors on the market, I think, if you look at their lineups. Cyrusher. So, yeah, it's a great company as well, a great choice. I think they have a warehouse out there in Utah, so they do have a bit of a presence here in the U.S. as well. And I've never, friends have had some Cyrushers as well. My friend has a Ranger and one of those XF 800s, and he's been pretty happy with them so far. So Cyrusher's number 6. Number 7, I'll go with Hyway for number 7 on the e-bike top 10 brand list here. Hyway's got they were known in early days for their long range e-bikes, 20 amp hour batteries. Most of the e-bikes are pretty big, like the Cobra and those things, 26x4 monsters. So they're not for everyone, but I'd say my favorite is probably their Escape They're moped style. It's got mag wheels. It just has a really nice look to it. It looks like a bike you want to ride. I'm not big into e-moped styles, but that's a really nice looking frame they have, and overall looks, it's nice and it's all black. I don't think the battery's that big on it, but it is a nice bike to check out as well. So they've got some other big ones and some of the newer ones, and I didn't review, but they are a pretty good company overall. They've been in business for a while, and all these companies are pretty have been around for a while, so none of these are new startups or anything. Let's go to number 8 on my list, which would be Electric Bike Company out of California. So if you want the only e-bike made in the U.S., or one of the few built in the U.S. in their California factories, Electric Bike Company, I would look at the Model R. In fact, I might be getting one in spring here, but my one knock against EBC is their frames are all the same essentially. You can kind of mix and match handlebars and fenders and stuff like that, but they do make essentially one kind of frame, which is so your choices are a bit limited as far as frame style go. They have a couple of frames, but I love their story. It's a great story. They build everything there. They even build their batteries in-house. So if you're looking for a not Chinese e-bike made company, look at EBC. They're a great story, and their prices they're a little bit higher, but you can get some. Oh, these cars do not want to slow down for me. You can get Electric Bike Company for under $2,000 as well. You can go on their website and basically spec it out to your likes, and you can customize the hell out of the thing, which is really cool as well, which you can't do on any other company's website. So Electric Bike Company is number 8 on my list, and I did review their Model J, and hopefully the Model R coming soon, so stay tuned. All right, rounding out the top 10 here, we got 2 more to go. Number 9, I'm going to go with Dinago, company out of I think Texas. I reviewed a few of their bikes on the channel before. They sell mostly to dealers, so they're not huge online, but you can go on Dinago.com, and I think it's Dinago.com, buy their e-bikes. They've got road style, they've got EMPV, they got step through. Just a good solid bike. Nothing in it. It's not going to knock your socks off, but it is a solid company and a solid product overall. So check out Dinago if you want something like that. They do have a lot of dealers around the country as well. I think that's their primary sales channel is through dealers, but you can also buy on their website as well. They have a folding e-bike too, I believe, and they're on the, I say they're not pricey, but they're on the pricier side. And lastly, I'm going to go with Haybike. That's right. I've had a number of their bikes on the channel. My favorite Haybike is probably the Mars. It's their $9.99 folder. The car behind me, and it's a good-looking little folder. But they make a lot of good stuff. I had the Haybike Braun on the channel. I had the Haybike Ranger in the house recently. But they have a lot of different models to choose from. Also pretty good with colors as well. They got some nice colorful options there from Haybike. So check them out. That's my top 10, guys. So if you have a different suggestion maybe that shouldn't be on there, I'd love to hear your comments. I couldn't, there's other companies out there as well. There's lots of other companies. Most of them are just Chinese exporters, but let me know what you think. And looking forward to a new e-bike season, and hopefully I get to ride more like this over the winter here. It's not even January yet. So typically December is a little bit warmer than it has been. So I literally haven't ridden in probably 2 weeks. So the fact that it's like 56 degrees outside is awesome right now. So I'll get a chance to move my legs and do a video for you guys. I got some new stuff coming up. What else do I have planned? I have I'm going to do a dual battery thing on the side rusher, and also do a handlebar swap on that. I got to talk about electric batteries. I got the new long range for my XP Lite that came in. And there's one other video I had to make which escapes me right now. But nothing new as far as e-bikes right now. It's a slow time of year for most e-bike channels. We're just waiting for spring until the new model starts shipping. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to buy any of the e-bikes I mentioned from any of the brands I mentioned, check the video description. I'll put links to everybody in there, my top 10. And thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next Crisscrossed. Let's go.